Hey, what's going on? It's your boy AD and that's all day, and I'm in the spot about to do SmackDown review for April 29th, 2022, the last SmackDown in April. And the headlines for today was Ronda Rousey humiliates Charlotte Flair in the Beat the Clock I Quit challenge. Now I say it right from the gate. Now these last couple of SmackDowns, these past couple of weeks have not been that great. They have not been that good at all, to be honest. They've been alright, but this one, like last Friday, was actually kind of good, and it actually had some surprises into it. So I'm gonna get into it. So it started off with Drew McIntyre going against Sami Zayn in the steel cage match. So we already know that Sami has been running and escaping Drew McIntyre for like almost a month. I remember when the whole thing first started, when Drew first came out the door and he was like, "Oh, whoever comes out, I want to fight," because he was so mad about his loss at WrestleMania. So it just show you how quick time go by. Now you're in the steel cage match with Drew and you can't run nowhere. Now the match was interesting because he was trying to escape, he was trying to get out, he was trying to do the best that he could to really avoid Drew. But what does Drew do? He ends up winning clean with a Claymore. So all of that running was for nothing. I thought maybe they might would have gave it to Sami, but no. Sami takes the loss, and if after you see what's going to happen next, you'll kind of see why they built up Drew the way they did. And with Sami, man, I don't know what's gonna happen with him. Madcap Moss invaded Happy Talk to get redemption on Happy Corbin. I know it's funny, I ain't changed my picture yet. But yeah, so this has actually been entertaining to me because it's like they used to be cool, but now it's like they're all effed up and shit like that. So basically, remember last week, Madcap had a match, won pretty clean, pretty quick, and then Happy came in and just attacked him afterwards, and then stole his trophy. So now during Happy Talk, he got the trophy. He's talking a lot of smack, talking big smack, like, "Oh, I'm this, I'm that," talking about Madcap and all this. It was actually again pretty funny and entertaining, man. But then Madcap hides, like he basically dresses up as like one of the workers. So he was pretending to be one of the workers, and he ended up surprising Happy and ended up attacking him. And as you can see, he started beating him down on the chair and shit. It was pretty funny. Then but Happy ended up escaping though. He ended up rolling out the ring and escaping. So that match is coming next at Backlash. Madcap Moss versus Happy Corbin. Definitely coming next. So be on the lookout for that. Then we have Ricochet going against Shanky for the Intercontinental title. Like, man, ever since Ricochet has had this title, I swear he puts it up like crazy. While Roman Reigns sits here and runs around with two belts and never even. I mean, just think about how terrible that is. Roman Reigns has the Raw belt and the SmackDown belt, but he's not competing in any matches and putting any belts on the line. While Ricochet done put at least his title up at least 2 or 3 times since he got it. Like, this ain't making no sense. But Ricochet here, you know that this is what they've been doing. Playing either Ricochet is in a match where he's against all odds, or he's in a match against somebody way bigger than him. So it is what it is, Ricochet, it was kind of quick. Shanky, he still seems pretty green to me, and he really needs to change that name. Because I think that's why they don't wrestle with him like that. Like, yeah, he's really big and tall, but he just doesn't got the moves. It was points in time during that match. I'm like, man, I hope nothing happened. Like, nobody slip or something like that. But Ricochet ended up picking the victory, and he's still the champ. It was kind of a quick match. Then we had Raquel Rodriguez go against Kat Cardoza in a SmackDown debut. So here we go, man. Now they're booking this Raquel Rodriguez girl like they've been booking Veer and what's the name? And Gunther. I'm gonna just tell y'all right out the gate. I'm not really a fan of this Raquel Rodriguez girl, and I mean they're already booking her in squash matches like a dude. Like, I mean, it's just a little weird to me. Shit, I felt like the girl she was fighting could have been a little more interesting, but yeah. Oh man, I hope they do not start cheering for this Raquel Rodriguez. And be on the lookout. Rhea Ripley, because I got a real feeling that they gonna send this girl at Rhea. I really do, because she kind of reminds me of Rhea a little bit, and Rhea hasn't been doing so well, so be on the lookout for that. Then we had Drew McIntyre, right, help RK Bro fend off the Bloodline in a chaotic contract signing. So it was supposed to, now this was where the show started getting crazy, and this was midway through the show. So they was supposed to be doing a contract signing, which I never liked, which I always found to be boring and uninteresting, between RK Bro and the Usos for the title. So they get in the ring or whatever, they're about to do the signing. But it ended up turning into a lot of smack talking. And then Randy said something. He was like, oh, you're acting like a little bitch. He said some shit like that. Like, oh, you're acting like a little bitch. And then that's when Jay was like, what? And then he just stole off of Randy or Bro. And then they just got to fighting. I'm like, okay, this is getting interesting. They just got the brawling and fighting. This was nowhere near a contract signing. And then out of nowhere, Roman appears. And now here comes Roman with his 2 belts and Paul Heyman, knowing damn well he ain't finna do a match. But it was still shocking though, because it was like, okay, what is Roman finna do? What is he doing? Why is he out here? He shows up. RK Bro gets distracted by his presence, which allows the Usos to just wipe them out. Just wipe Bro and them out, man. And that was wild. And they was finna get in and start jumping on Bro and them. And then here comes Drew McIntyre out of nowhere. So here comes a random throw in. And then he's beating up the Usos. And he helps fend off against the Bloodline. As you can see, he gave a belly-to-belly against Roman. And Roman just ended up rolling out the ring. So now be on the lookout for that match in the future. Now it's going to be a 3-on-3 tag between the Bloodline and RK Bro and Drew McIntyre. I kind of like the tag team match better because at least something was on the line. Now it's like nothing on the line. Like, yeah, we going to be wanting to watch it, see what happened, but But this was still kind of an exciting moment. But I'm just thinking about the future. Like, damn. Well, Naomi went against Shayna. So, now they've been building up Shayna and Natalya. And Naomi gets a victory. I think they ended up attacking them in the end, though. Let me see. What happened at the end? It says, this onslaught gave the BOAT and Baszler painful momentum and heading into the WWE Women's Tag Team match. Right. Yeah, they did do a post-match attack on Sasha, and Naomi. So Naomi won, but they ended up getting attacked at the end. Okay, that was that. Then we had Xavier Woods going against Holland. Now, this was kind of funny, too, because it's true. It's like, where the hell is Butch at? Where is Butch? Butch is nowhere to be found. And the whole time, they was even doing skits like, where is Butch at? Showing him in all types of places, which was hilarious. And I found it kind of wrong, too, for Holland to come out and say, oh, yeah, I got rid of his partner, knowing damn well Big E sustained a very, very devastating injury that he's trying to recover from right now. So I felt that to be messed up. I thought Butch was going to show up and maybe attack Sheamus and them because he been wilding out. But, nah, Xavier ends up getting a win. He ends up getting a win, yo. And then right after that, Sheamus gets mad. He starts arguing with Drew. And then he calls out Kofi. And then him and Kofi have a match. And then, yeah, Kofi ended up losing. Sheamus wins. So they had to balance it out. Still don't know what they're going to do in the future with them. And still don't know where the hell is Butch. Like, seriously, where is Butch at? I don't know. Then you had Ronda Rousey defeat Shotzi in the Beat the Clock I Quit Challenge match. Charlotte Flair failed to defeat Aaliyah in less time than Rousey's win. So here they go throwing Aaliyah in that bullshit like how they put her over with Natalya. Ronda Rousey, yeah, went against Shotzi. Damn, what happened to Shotzi, man? I thought Shotzi had some things going for her, but it's kind of messed up. Shotzi is just ain't been around, and now she's getting jobbed out by Ronda. Yeah, Ronda jobbed her out and made her say, I quit pretty quickly. But Charlotte tried to do the same thing to Aaliyah, but she failed. So that's what it really was about. Instead of them competing together, they're like competing against each other. and Ronda ended up winning the competition. So we're still gonna have their rematch coming soon. You know, we already had y'all WrestleMania. Now we gotta have y'all again at Backlash. Okay. I wonder who gonna win this time. It's coming soon too. We only got a week left. So, you know, I'll be seeing you guys that day for the live reaction. Hopefully I got it all set up and everything is working good. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review. This was actually a pretty good show. I would give it, I kind of want to give it a 4, but I guess I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't that terrible, though. It was almost a 4, just because of some surprises. Oh, yeah, and Lacey Evans did another boring-ass promo, too. So, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.